Hey, hello, friend, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're talking about authentication failure from OWASP top 10. And here's the thing, it's not always about the sophisticated zero-day attack. It's usually it's just a forgotten details, small oversight that add up to a complete account takeover. So let's see and dig in. The imagine this: you are a developer, you build authentication system. It's work, right? User login, they get a session, they go about their business, and you saved it. Feel good. But what happened when attacker try to log in 10,000 times in a second? What happened when someone steal your password database? What happened when they manipulated of JWT token? Most developer never think about this until it's too late. And that exactly what we are going to fix today. Alright. So first thing, the what is authentication failure? Actually, authentication failure mean the authentication failure occur when the application fail to proper verify user identity, allowing attacker to access account without correct credential, bypass logging mechanism, hijack session, and impersonate legitimate user. The thing that changed from 2021 to 2025 become way more modern. Mean in 2021 major focus on traditional authentication problems such as weak password session management issues, and MFA bypass. But in 2025 expand this category to cover modern authentication technology like OAuth, OIDC, OpenID Connect, JWTs, API authentication, cloud identify system, and AI related authentication risks, reflecting how modern application authenticate user and service today. So the vulnerability evolved because the technology evolved. But here what has not changed. Most developers still don't think about it during code review, which is really the opportunity here. Alright, if you know what to look for, you can catch 90% of this before they cover it ever before they ever hit production environment. So when you review the code, here what I do, I have a checklist. First thing I add the logging function. Like genuinely, the first line of code is there real limiting. Can I type password infinitely? I literally look for what real limiting or logout in the code. If I cannot find it, then it's red flag. Second is password hashing. I'm searching for vcrypt argon2 script. If I see MD5, I stop right there, and we are having a conversation. Okay, if I see plain text, okay, so we are need to fix immediately. And third is the session. How are they created? Use the random function, and that like 99,000 possible session. That's not a random. This is that is guessable. I'm looking for secret the token URL or something equivalent. If it is to 200 256 byte randomness, this is not compromise. For this password reset, this one get people constantly, and does the token expire, how long, and it is reusable or not. Can you brute force it? I literally trying to think like an attacker here. So, and the fifth next, JWT token. If if they are using them, are they are validating the signature, checking expire, or they just decoding and testing it? Because if you are not validating, I have news for you, it's broken. The pattern here, I'm looking for a no where there should be yes. I mean no delimiting, no token expire, no signature validation, and no password strength check. Each one of those, this is the vulnerability just waiting to happen. So let me show you what this actually look like. Here the typical vulnerable login endpoint I see in the wild, and so I'm looking at this and immediately see like 5 problem. First is they are comparing password with equal to direct string comparison, and that's timing attack waiting to happen. Response time leak, how many character match. And second is the node limiting, trying 10,000 password a second. The system just accept it. Third is password stored in plain text. If the database leak, everyone compromise. And for the session ID is just just user ID. I can change the session to any number and become an user. Fifth is there is no MFA, no secondary authentication at all. So this endpoint would be completely compromised in like 10 minutes. Now here what secure look like. Now so you secure look like. See the difference? It's not even close. Relimiting, so brute force become impossible. Recrypt hashing, so even with database breach, password are still safe. A secure session, so session cannot be guessable, and proper cookies flat, so session cannot be stolen by accesses. Okay, so I built the interactive lab to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me first it up here. This one. This is a vulnerable site on the left, and no limiting. Let me just try to bunch of time. You see, notice how it keep accepting attempt, zero resistance. Now watch what happened when I see the common password attack. Done in like 2 seconds. Password found, account completely compromised, no friction at all. Now look at the secure site. Some same attacker, right? But now there is a limiting 5 attempts per minute to try the same attack, and what happened? See the what happened. You can see a account log after 5 fail attempt, and now attacker need wait 6 to 60 seconds, and they can try again, get log again, try again and log again. It's completely defeat brute force. You could have a billion of password, but if you can only try 5 per minute, mathematically it's infeasible. So now let's switch password hashing tab. This really show the different vulnerable sites. I hash a password and then immediately crack it using rainbow table instance. Now look at a bytecode secure site. Same password, but try to crack it, and you see 10,000 here. 10,000 here. That's not that actually the math. Recrypt is intentionally slow, and solved ensure rainbow table are useless. Different solve every time. Even if I have the database, I cannot crack this password. So here so there is 3 more lab tab, so I provide this lab in the description and or comment section for practice at home. So now, so you're sitting in code review and you find these issues. What do you actually do? First, write a try test. Seriously, I it brute force. It's different and write a test that try 100 password and watch it fail. If the test it passes, you are good. If this fail, now you know what is broken. Second, use libraries. Don't do not invent from password hashing. Don't invent system management. Use bcrypt. Use bcrypt. Use flags logging. Use Django for OWASP system. This have been a battle test and your custom solution. So third is a checklist. Make a checklist. Okay. First is a rate limiting password hashing with Wikib and Argon. 2. Secure session generate, session expire, MFA enable, and JWD signature validation. Password is a token expire. Password complexity enforce and not like that. If you cannot check every box, so there is a vulnerability. Fourth, assume the database will leak. Not if not if will you will not if not if will. So everything there should be encrypt or hash to the point here. What talking it's what leaking it's mean nothing. Okay. So fifth is a test like attacker. Try to think. Use the lab I made. See what break, because if you can break it in code review, so can someone with actually malicious intent. This isn't. So different is you can fix it. So different is you can fix it. So here what I want to take away from this: authentication is not just about login skin. It's about entire security posture of your application. One weak link break everything, but also this is scary. This is not something only security expect and need to understand. It's just attention details, looking for things that should be there but are not. When you review code, ask question yourself. You use that checklist, and if something feel off, that's the instinct, because usually it is. If you want to practice, I have got the interactive lab link in the below description or comment section. Actually hands on with vulnerable code and secure code side by side. You will see the different instantly.